May, June 2023. Paper 21. This is the sum of errors and correction. So whenever we have errors and correction, how do we proceed? Can you tell me? How do we proceed for errors and correction?
Miss, we use the wrong reverse correct rectification.
Wrong, reverse, correct, and rectification. Are you with me?
Yes.
Okay, fine. So the first entry is already done for us. Let's do the other one, the second one from the second. Fatima, can you read this?
Credit sales to Raymond of 105 had been debited to the sales account and credited to the Raymond's account.
Come on, tell me what happened.
This is error of complete reversal of entry.
So what is the correct entry?
Raymond is debit and sales account is credit.
Okay. Raymond debit, sales credit.
Sales
What
account
is
credit.
wrong?
Wrong is Raymond credit and sales account debit.
Reverse.
Raymond debit, sales credit.
Rectification.
And then
Rectification.
Raymond debit 210, sales credit 210.
Okay. Why so?
Because debit, you plus it.
Okay.
You
Debit.
plus
Debit.
both the sums.
Lovely. Come on. Next one. Mahad, I want you to read it.
Yeah, miss. Okay. Eshe's total drawings from the bank for her own use is $9,500.
See, the
Had been
main
debited
part of accounting is reading. Okay.
to
So
what?
read slowly. Main part of any question is reading it. If you're reading it properly, you're doing it properly. So read slowly.
Okay, miss. Yeah. For her own use, $9,500 is the drawings, which
Darling,
had been.
read. First read.
Okay, miss. Ishi's total drawings from the bank for her own use, $9,500.
Okay. So what is this?
This is the drawings.
Okay. So the correct would be what?
Drawings debit, bank credit.
Okay. Drawings debit. How much?
Yes,
9,000.
9,500.
What did you do?
We did cash debit and drawings credit.
No. Did they tell you they credited drawings?
No,
No. What
but
are they telling you? You have
uh,
debited to cash.
yeah,
So they are telling you have done an error. You had to debit drawings, but what did you do?
debited to bank. I mean cash.
So you did cash debit.
Yeah.
You cannot do any wrong by yourself. You assume that they credited drawings.
Okay.
Can never do any wrong by yourself. You have to read the question, and the wrong what they have done, they will specify it to you directly. So they have told us that it had been debited to cash account. That means they have debited cash.
Yeah.
You had to do drawings debit. They did cash debit. Now can you proceed with the other part?
Yeah, then we'll reverse the wrong, which will be cash credit 9,500,
Hmm.
and then we just rectify the entries. So drawing debit 9,500 and cash credit 9,500.
Drawings debit 9,500 and cash credit 9,500. Lovely. Fatima, you with me?
Yeah.
Come on, Fatima, read the next part.
A purchases invoice from Danica for 137 had been recorded in her account in the purchases journal as 1 7-3. So that's error of original entry, I think.
Sorry?
Error of original entry?
Yeah, it is error of original entry. It is wrong amount. Now come on, tell me what happened. Purchase invoice.
Debit.
No, darling. First tell me. Analyze the question.
Oh, okay.
Purchase invoice records what?
Credit purchases.
Credit purchases. Very good. What is the entry for credit purchases?
Um,
Purchases debit, trade receivables credit.
Trade receivables.
I mean trade payable, sorry.
So the entry for credit purchases is purchases debit, trade payables credit. Who is our trade payable?
a
Danika.
supplier. Danica.
Janika credit. This should happen.
Hmm.
Okay. This should
Hmm.
happen 137. So I'm writing it in the correct purchases debit 137. Danika credit 137. Come on. What is the wrong that you have done?
Um, Danica
Can you
137.
first
Purchases
read? Can
journal.
you first read?
A purchases invoice from Danica for 137 had been recorded in her account in the purchases journal as 173.
And in
Miss,
the purchase journal.
we
So
don't write Danika in the correct part, right? Because it's already
1 minute,
recorded.
wait, damn, I'm coming on it. So there was a purchase invoice from Danika 137. You have recorded in her account. In whose account?
Danica.
That means you have done something wrong with Danika.
Hmm.
You have done something wrong with Danika. What wrong you've done with Danika? What wrong have you done
Uh,
with Danika?
Nothing, miss.
Nothing.
Yeah, it's just the purchase journal.
Read this.
We recorded it in her account and in the purchases journal.
As
Oh, okay. So
okay.
173.
That is the reason I am trying to ask you to focus. Read. You are forgetting this part. So you have done wrong in Danika account. What you put?
173.
173.
Okay. What do you record in the purchase journal?
Um,
Credit purchases.
Credit purchases. That means you have done wrong in Danika's account also, and you have done wrong in purchases account also. Are you with me?
hmm.
You have done wrong in Danika's account also. You have done wrong in purchases account also. Now, if I reverse this, it will become Danika debit 173, purchases credit 173. Are you with me?
Yeah.
Okay. Come on, tell me how will you do the rectification of it?
So
Purchases debit, purchases credit.
We'll
One
subtract.
debit, one credit. You will
So
subtract.
purchases credit.
it's
173 minus
36.
137. It is 30.
36.
36.
Which side?
Credit.
Credit because it's bigger.
Because it is bigger. So purchases will be on the credit. How much?
36.
36. So purchases we dealt with. Now Danika. Danika debit 173, credit 137. One debit, one credit. What will you do?
Minus. Subtract.
Subtract. So 173 minus 137. What do you get? 36.
36.
Which side? Debit or credit?
Debit.
Debit. Mahad, are you with me?
Yes, miss.
Sure?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go to the next one. Mahad, read.
Okay, miss. Return inwards, $44
Stop.
had not been.
Stop.
Yeah.
Okay, come on. Return inwards. What is this?
Sales return,
Sales return. Sales return has what balance?
debit balance.
Okay. So return inwards 44
Yeah.
had not been recorded in return inwards journal. So which error is
So it's error of omission.
which omission?
It's complete omission.
Hmm?
It's complete omission.
You just didn't record sales return.
Okay, then partial, I guess.
Okay. So sales return. Now when they've used the word return inward, even I will use the word return inward.
Yes.
So you did not record. So what will you do? You
Now we'll
will
just record it.
you will just record it. So return inward will be debit. What will be credit?
Suspense.
Suspense will be credit 40. Fatima,
Okay. The motor expenses account had been overcast by 100. So
overcast which
overcast
side?
is
Hmm.
opposite side. And motor expenses is expenses, which is debit. So we'll credit it.
Hmm. Motor expense will be credited. What
And
will be
suspense debit.
suspense will be debit. Are you with me?
Yeah.
Now the next part. What are we asked to prepare?
Suspense account.
We are asked to prepare suspense account. On what date will you prepare suspense account?
Last day.
On the last date. What is the last date?
31st March
I
2023.
cannot hear you properly. Huh?
31st March 2023.
So my last date is 2023, 2023, March 31. Do I already know the difference in the trial balance?
No.
No. So that means that will be my balancing figure. It can come on the debit side, it can come on the credit side. We don't know.
Mm.
Are you with me?
Yes.
Yeah.
First line you will always keep empty. Come on. Any suspense?
No suspense.
No. No
No suspense.
suspense. No
No
suspense.
suspense.
No suspense.
Okay, yeah. Fourth entry.
Credit side
Um,
suspense. So
we
return inward.
record
Yeah, come on, say.
we
Return
record it on
inward.
the credit side.
We'll record it on the credit side. 44. What will I write?
Return inward.
Return inward.
Okay. Over here. Mahad, you say. Come on.
What miss? Yeah, okay. Suspense debit, so motor expense will be recorded in the debit side. 100.
On the debit side of suspense, you will record motor expense 100. So what is the
Yes.
difference in trial balance?
Um, 56.
On the first line, okay?
Yeah.
Are you with me?
Yes.
What is the other thing that they've asked you to calculate?
Trial on, uh, oh, it's, yeah. Calculate the issue's capital.
Just read, okay. They want
The corrected
capital.
capital after the errors have been corrected.
Okay. So that means if you find the corrected profit, you will get the corrected capital.
Yeah.
Mm.
Are you with me?
Mm.
Yes.
So if you want to find the corrected profit, if you want to find the corrected profit, what is the rule that we follow?
All income and expenses which are debit will be subtracted, and all
Income,
income and
1 minute. Income,
expenses
debit, expense, debit,
will
subtract.
be subtracted. Yeah.
And
And which are income is credit and expense is credit, so we add.
So income credit, expense credit, you will add. Are you with
Yeah.
me?
Yes.
Yes, miss.
So what is her opening capital?
31,000.
31,000.
Opening capital is 31,000 and profit before correction is 15,600.
15,600.
Okay, fine. So this is our thing that we have found the
Um,
rectification entry. Are you with me?
yeah.
So first thing
Uh,
that I have to do is I have to find the corrected profit. Okay, this is my
yeah.
draft profit. How much is my draft profit?
15,600.
15,600. I will find my corrected profit
Yes.
and I want my capital. Can you tell me what are the things that come in the capital?
Drawings.
Hmm? Capital changes because of drawings and profit, right?
Yes.
Okay. Profit will increase capital, drawings would reduce capital. Are you with me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, fine. Come on. What is this?
Rent
Rent
paid.
paid,
What
debit,
is this?
credit.
Insurance.
Expense?
Miss, we don't need to actually write this, right? Because they both cancel out each other.
But first we have to analyze, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So can we analyze?
Yeah, yeah.
So expense
Debit.
and this is?
Expense credit.
So I have one expense debit, one expense credit. So one thing I will minus and one thing I will add, it cancels out.
Yes.
Are you with me?
Yes.
Hmm.
Okay, fine. Come on. Sales.
We added to the draft profit.
First give me rule, then give me the thing.
Okay. Sales, income, credit. So we add.
Income credit, so you add. Are you with me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Fatima. Next one.
Drawings, debit.
Think about income or expense. Is there any income or expense?
Mm, no.
There is no income or expense over here, but I know there is one thing that is drawings, which has an impact on my capital.
Hmm.
Okay, so
Miss,
we,
drawings is not an expense.
how is drawing an expense? Is it a business expense?
No.
No.
What is the meaning of drawings?
Uh, owner taking, withdrawing goods or cash from the
Okay, out of
business.
the business. What is an expense?
Expense is something you spend money.
So, do the definitions match?
No.
So, how can drawings be an expense?
Yeah, miss. Okay.
But drawings definitely affects my capital,
Yeah, yeah.
and I have to find the capital. Okay, Fatima, tell me what is an expense or income over here?
Um, Purchases is an expense,
Hmm.
but Danica is mm, Danica is not anything.
Okay, so purchase is an expense. Expense, what? Give the rule.
Expense credit, so plus.
Hmm. Come on, go ahead.
Um, Return inward
Is an
is
expense.
Sales and
Expense.
income.
Sales
Sales
is an
and
income.
income.
Sales return.
Is
Sales return
income
is an expense.
reduced?
Yeah.
mm,
It is not an expense. It is income reduced. We treat it like an expense. We give it a
Yeah.
treatment like this.
So this is basically like an expense.
Hmm.
But expense debit, so minus.
Okay. Next one.
Motor expense on the credit side, so we add 100.
First, the rule.
Okay, motor expense is an expense on the credit side, and any expense on the credit side we add.
Expense credit add.
Yes.
So what is the corrected profit?
Mrs.
15902.
15902. I want Isha's capital. How do you make the capital account?
Drawings on the debit side, profit on the credit side. That's all we need for this question, right?
And opening capital?
Yeah, opening capital will be 31,000.
Opening capital is 31,000.
So
Profit?
we basically subtract the drawings and add the profit to the capital.
Profit how much?
Profit is 15,902.
Drawings how much?
Drawings, drawings is 9,500.
So closing capital will come on which side?
Will come on the debit side.
How much? How much?
It's 37,402.
Can you give me the total of the credit side?
Yes.
Come on, Fatima, be a part.
Yeah, miss.
It's 46.
46902.
Yeah.
Mm, and then
Fast.
balance closed down is 37402.
So what is closing capital?
37,402.
So Eshe's capital 31st March 2023 is 37,402. So with this I complete May-June 2023 paper 21 question number 3 of errors and correction. Are you with me?